You saw the title, right? I'm hoping you did, because why'd you click on this video if you didn't? Um, we are going to be talking about how I hate the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. And what I rate it out of 10. We're gonna start off pretty simple here. With Peter Parker, like with Andrew Garfield's portrayal of Peter Parker. I don't even think he's a bad actor, by the way. This is the writing. I think he acted pretty well. For a movie standpoint, this is a good movie. For a Marvel Spider-Man movie, for something about Spider-Man, it's not a good movie. And let me explain why. First, I want to start off with Peter Parker. Peter Parker is not a cool skater boy. I don't understand why they genuinely were like, we're gonna make him a cool skater boy. And I get that was kind of the thing when the time they made it, around 2010 to 2012 or whatever.
Bad guys harassing those people. Gotta move.
But you can't. Like, we gotta keep it a buck, bro.
Come on. You know I love a dramatic entrance.
He's not a cool guy. He gets no girls. He does nothing. Gets no girls, no
You
nothing.
want to get some coffee?
He doesn't wear. He wears glasses. He's a typical nerd. By the way, not trying to nitpick. Andrew Garfield wears glasses two times. I'm telling you, 2 times during the entire trilogy. Another thing. He looks like too good to be Spider-Man. In a looks manner, he looks too good to be Spider-Man. Why do you look so good? I'm not saying Peter Parker's chopped. I'm saying he looks nerdy. Andrew Garfield does not look nerdy. By the way, he also should not be a skater boy. He should not be kind of cool. And he should not be showing off his powers so easily. So easily. And then you're like, and I know a lot of people are like, he does not show his powers at all. What? In the scene where he confronts Flash in the basketball thing, like at the basketball court, right? He held the ball, palms it. Flash can't get it out of his hand, by the way. He's barely holding in one hand. He's 6'2". His hands are alright. They're not that big. They can palm, but I'm for sure telling you Flash can knock it out. By the way, Flash is supposed to be stronger than Peter when he was not Spider-Man. That's the whole thing. He's supposed to be the bully. In the movie, he's in both movies. He's not the bully. I actually don't think he shows up in the second. In the first movie, he's not. He's not a bully. At the point, it's kind of Peter bullying him. Like it's that. It's that. Like it's. Peter is not supposed to be bullying Flash, and I know you're, and it's not that he's bullying him. It's the fact that Peter Parker is making fun of him when he literally making fun of him out of the blue. Yes, he was trying to protect or do his Spider-Man things, but you can't tell me that Peter Parker can full on jump in the air. Yeah, he might be able to dunk. He's 6'2". He's probably decently athletic. Which, by the way, Peter Parker, before he was Spider-Man, was not athletic. And it's shown in the comics, it's shown in some movies, and it's for sure shown in the animated shows and in the TV shows that he could do like maybe 5 push-ups. Maybe 5. He's not an athletic guy. He's not a strong guy. The whole thing with Peter Parker, he's supposed to be a nerdy, unathletic kid. The fact that Peter Parker's supposed to be that, I'm not lying. Like, you can look in the comics. He's not LeBron, which apparently he is in this movie. By the way, jumping sideways is crazy. You're tilted to the side, like you're about to do an and one leg up, and you dunk it and shatter the backboard. If that's not a showing of your super strength powers, that, I don't know what it is. He probably weighs 180 pounds at most. He's 6'2", 180. He's not supposed to be doing that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's not supposed to be doing that. Keep it a buck with you. The fact that he can do that really, really is crazy. It truly is crazy. Now that I just dogged on the Peter Parker and everything, we're gonna move on to the next thing I hate about this movie. In the comics, I think there's maybe one comic where the whole comic, and I don't even think there is one, is about Peter Parker's parents. It is the most boring plot point. I get they're trying to be different, but it's not good. It's the most boring plot point in the Andrew Garfield movies. If the Andrew Garfield movies as a whole did not have the parents, it would save 90% of the movie where you can build on other plot points, and it would be a better movie. It would be a more interesting movie. The whole thing about him finding out that his dad is the one, and this and that, he's the one supposed to be Spider-Man. It kind of makes me annoyed, because why are you in the movie? I don't care that your parents got 200 pumped by some random guy on a plane ride. You don't have to make half the movie about this.
You're not allowed to drive joyfully in New York.
They barely make one part of the movie about it. You should barely not even make. You're in a comic. There's not even a comic that's fully centered around this. The fact that you make the entire movie one of the biggest plot points in the movie about his parents, which are barely shown in the comics. This big plot point pisses me off. It is the most boring plot point. It's not interesting. It is boring as hell. It is boring to watch. It's not fun to watch. Why am I watching about Peter Parker's parents getting 200 pumps? And he's like, oh, he's best friend with Norman Osborn. Another thing about that. Why is one of the biggest villains, and it's supposed to build up to Norman? I get that they just had him. Not even a thing. There's like maybe 1 second, and they make Harry the Green Goblin next week, which I'll talk about in another video.
No more hunters?
It makes me mad that they make half the movie about his parents. Why are you making half the movie about your parents? Literally, as I said 100 times, there is no reason for this. It's not interesting. It's not fun. It's kind of shit. It makes the movie worse because you spend half of it about some random ass parents that nobody cares about. Keep it a buck with you. I don't care about Peter Parker's parents. Now, moving on. I am now going to be talking about the Uncle Ben death scene and why I dislike it. And I'm not going to be talking about the bad things, by the way. Forgot to mention that. I'm going to be talking about my pros next. After, like, maybe this and something else. I'll mention in a minute. Why does Uncle Ben scream at the top of his lungs, ah, and runs to the guy with the gun? What? It's just a bad scene. I don't like it. It's supposed to be sad. And it's funny. It is funny as fuck. It is supposed to be a sad scene. But it is funny as shit. And I'm sorry that I think it's funny. To y'all that do think it's sad.
Getting resupplied.
That shit is funny. You can't tell me that and go and running towards the gun, then getting shot is not funny. For me, I'm sorry. That is the funniest shit. I think that shit is funny as hell. By the way, now I'm gonna move off that. The lizard in this movie is it's such an ass. Now, Dr. Connors, I really do like the interpretation of Dr. Connors. The lizard in this movie is fucking ass. The plot point, which I'm gonna get to next, is ass. But the lizard, man, Why? You may ask. Everything about the Lizard is ass. As soon as he came in the movie got 10 times worse, and it's already a shitty movie. But now you have the shittiest villain I've ever seen as your main villain. Now, I'm sorry, but the reason why he's ass is he doesn't feel like the Lizard. First off, the design of the Lizard is not looks like the Lizard. He looks like a Ninja Turtle with a weird ass tail and some claws. And the Lizard is not supposed to. He can speak, but not like Pizza Porker. He doesn't sound British as hell. He doesn't sound weird. He just sounds annoying. The Lizard in this movie pisses me off. First off, the entire motive. I'm gonna get to that next. No, I'm gonna say that next. The Lizard's ass. The Lizard's ass. The design is ass. So I should be saying. His design is ass. And by the way, the motive, I'm just gonna get into it right now, of the Lizard's ass. But I'm gonna get into the plot. It's ass. Now, that was the last thing I want to talk about. Oh, no, it's the next thing. This is the last thing I want to talk about that's bad. Is the plot in this movie is the fucking worst plot. The whole thing that the Lizard wants to do that makes him the main villain is making everybody a lizard. That shit is the most stupid, evil motive. And that also goes with why I hate the Lizard in the world. I would rather it be he wants to blow up the universe than make everyone else a lizard. That shit is straight fucking garbage. You can't convince me otherwise. It's fucking ass. Why are you trying to make the Lizard turn everybody else into lizards, bro? It's so boring. It's so dumb. Next thing, the way they write the movie in general, there is so many plot holes. The plot is just terrible. Like, it literally doesn't make sense. And his Andrew Garfield's consistency as Spider-Man is so bad. It's so bad. One moment he'll be trying to save somebody. Next moment he's letting people die. And I'll talk about that more in the Spider-Man 2 because it's more of an that. But the plot's ass. The whole thing that he's trying to do is make everybody else a lizard. And why? 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 Like, what joys you that makes everybody else a lizard? What fucking makes you happy
need a dance partner?
About that? What the fuck is the point? It's ass. You want to make everybody else a lizard? Good for you. Next thing, go. His writing as Spider-Man is terrible. The Uncle Ben's death scene is terrible. Everything about the movie that they write is terrible. I genuinely think I could make a better Spider-Man movie. Because that movie's terrible. Everything about it is terrible. Now we're gonna get to the pros.
I appreciate the assist.
By the way, I just had to say the plot was ass a lot. Sorry. I'm gonna get into the pros. I really do like Emma Stone's performance as Gwen Stacy. And I think it is a good performance. Other than like the will they won't they stuff they have in the next movie, this movie, I like her performance. I like that you can get attached to her as a character. I like that the writing for her is not that bad. It is kind of good, and I am fine with it. I don't think it's that bad. I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm saying it's okay. I'm fine with it. It is way better than the Sam Raimi's MJ. Way better. But I do really like how they portray her. I think that they portrayed her right. Now, I'm gonna move on because I do actually like that, and I just don't know why. I just like her performance. Now, next pro. The fight scenes in this movie are pure cinema. I love the fight scenes. This is one thing that if you get wrong, I will literally hate this movie. I admit, I don't hate it quite. I really dislike it though. But it is amazing. The fight scenes are beautiful in this movie, and I think a lot of people can agree. The fight scenes make this movie the only watchable thing about it. And I think that goes for a lot of things, that the fight scenes are one of the only enjoyable. The choreography, I guess you could say, of this movie is the greatest. In my opinion, one of the best choreographies, which really saves the plot. If you want to watch a good action movie that's like, it has not a lot of plot that you would care about, the action scenes in this movie is beautiful. If you're not a Spider-Man fan, you will like the movie. That's the thing. I'm a Spider-Man fan, so it's just the inconsistencies with Spider-Man in the comics and other movies and other media do with Spider-Man. But the action scenes are amazing. When he fights the lizard in the school, it is one of the greatest, in my opinion, Spider-Man fight scenes. I love it. He fights the most like a spider, and that's what I think. When the thing the director mostly cooked with is the fact that they made the fight scenes so amazing. They made the fight scenes amazing. It is that the reason why I like the fighting in this movie so much is because he fights like a spider. He fights like how you would imagine Spider-Man would fight, and it's amazing. The lizard fights like you think the lizard would fight. It is amazing. It is, quite frankly, some of the best fight I've ever seen. Now, that's something I really do like. And the shots in the movie are amazing. The photography in the movie is amazing. Now, one thing I'm going to say right now. Peter Parker, the fact that he does not work at the Daily Bugle is kind of weird. Now, I'm fine with that. I just think it should be a known thing that he's a good photographer. I don't know, and it just doesn't feel like that. I'm not mad at that, because they do it in the Tom Holland movies, and it doesn't matter. I think that it's not bad. It's not that bad that they don't do. And thinking about another thing that I do like, because I don't want to just make it all bad things. Another thing that I really do like about this movie is that this just goes for mainly the first half-ish. Actually, no. It's a decent origin. It's not really bad. I think the thing that really brings this movie down is the writing itself, and definitely everything to do with the lizard. It's an okay origin. The origin in the movie's okay. Do I think it's perfect? Definitely. I think it's okay. No, and that's basically all I have to say. And if I were to rate it out of 10, I've been really harsh, but I would rate it a 4. It is not good at all. I'm sorry. The things I said were good about are the only good parts. The thing that carries it to a 4 is the fighting in this movie. And Andrew Garfield is not even that bad at doing what he was given. And I'm sorry, he might have been given The fucking worst. Spider-Man fucking writing. I got the perfect. Where's Spider-Man writing? But I'm gonna end it off here. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I hate the Amazing Spider-Man.